What's up with it? So today we're gonna be talking about what it's like to be living a debt-free life during inflationary times. Anyways, hit that like, subscribe button down below if you're liking these videos. If not, I don't even care. Anyways, so I want to talk about something that I see a lot on the headlines and just people I'm around with all the time, where a lot of Americans, or just a lot of people, are struggling right now, especially with the price of goods, everything going up. Gas out here in the Bay Area, you're looking at $6 a gallon, from $5.50 to $6.50, depending where you're at in the Bay Area. Yeah, I'm driving a VA right now. But anyways, back to the shit though, right? So, how do I live my life during this inflationary times, right? So, I don't have any consumer debt. I don't have any credit card debt. I don't owe anybody shit. Essentially, what I'm alluding to. So, the reason why I don't, one of the reasons why I've never had any credit card debt, or took out a car loan, or put myself in these financial strains, student loans, and any of that, is just, I remember what it's like to grow up poor. When we were growing up, our father, my father, is still hard working. You guys gotta work hard. And he never had a brand new car. I'm talking about my father, right? He never. I remember back in the 2008 crash. I was a teenager back then, or I think I was a teenager. And I remember asking my father, like, dude, why is everybody tripping, but you're like whatever, because during the 2008 crash, I was a teenager, but I was still working. I had an under the table job back then. I was a minor, and my father told me something that stuck to me to this day, and he said, "I don't know nobody shit. That's why I ain't worried. I don't know nobody shit." And he told me this. He goes, "See, I'd rather have $1,000 in my pocket than to be riding around in a brand new car, or some flashy shit, some fancy clothes, and not have shit to my name." See, my father understood this, right? And he would always drill it to us that, you guys need to work hard. Don't buy shit that you can't afford. Don't buy disposable shit. That's another one, right? So, a lot of people, they find themselves in these never-ending credit card, never-ending loopholes where they're paying interest. Think about it. You're buying something that's disposable that, in a few months it's not going to be worth shit. A few years, and sometimes as soon as you buy it, the shit's not worth anything. Then on top of that, you're putting it on a credit card. Then on top of that, you're paying interest. And forget if you fucking fall behind on that, then your fucking interest goes. You guys get where I'm alluding to? And I live a good life. I don't owe nobody shit. And that's the type of lifestyle that I enjoy. I get to drive a VA right now. I'm on my way to go to a hike. It's a muscle car. Obviously, I don't drive this car every day for work, right? But that's my daily driver. But whenever it's nice outside, I'm gonna go. I just got off of work, do my clothes in the laundromat, in the laundry, at the house. I'm heading into the city. Gonna find a nice place to go get a suntan, go hiking, or probably go get a workout and then go hike. I don't know, whatever the fucking day brings. And that's the thing. Let me roll up my windows so you don't get no air or wind up in here. And that's what I want to get to you guys. I don't, I had to adjust my budget, just because of the cost of living out here just shot up out of nowhere due to the war or inflation or whoever the fuck you want to blame it on. And that's the point of this video. The point is that I drive a beater. That's my daily driver. $40 to $60 a week on fuel on that. I have my basic expenses: fuel, gas, rent. What else? My cell phone. I pay for my parents' cell phone, so my phone bill is a little higher than most people, but I do that out of kindness. Whatever. Other than that, I don't have any financial obligations to corporations. I refuse to be a corporation's bitch, and that's how I look at credit card payments and debt and all this. It's most of you guys don't know how to use debt. You see a lot of YouTubers out there. Oh, you're gonna use debt to fucking leverage all the douchebag dude bros. You gotta do this and that, and then you gotta write off your fucking car. Hey, these motherfuckers, that talk about writing off your car, writing off your fucking $100,000 G-Wagon Mercedes, they're all full of shit. How do I know this? Because I'm in the Bay Area. Rich people out here, they don't do a lot of the stupid shit that most of you guys, most people do. I don't know if that makes sense. I've met rich individuals. There's a lot of rich people out here in the Bay Area. And they don't necessarily do a lot of the shit that most of the slaves do. If that makes sense. Check out my view though. Look at this. Hold on. Look at that. That's a Candlestick. Candlestick Recreation Center. Candlestick State Park. But back to the shit though, right? So this is one of the perks I get to have because I don't know nobody's shit. It's what is it? It's Tuesday. It's noon. I'm off of work. I made my money for the day. I can work more, or I can enjoy this beautiful sun. And I'll leave it at that. Be careful what you spend your money on. I swear, some of you guys love to piss away your fucking freedom away, and that's how I view it. I don't necessarily say, oh, you're pissing away your money. You're pissing away your freedom, because you're pissing away the potential opportunity of having a free life, but you guys choose to be in this hamster wheel to fucking drive the new car, to have the fucking bling. Hey, I fucking love jewelry. This is or just like, for instance, look, I like to wear expensive jewelry, but it has its time and its place. And most of you guys can, every motherfucker, and I kid you guys not, every motherfucker that I meet that has a newer car than me, they all complain about the same thing. I gotta go to work. I gotta do this. I got overtime. I gotta fucking, or I'm not working. That's another one. We're in a cage-shaped economy right now, and a lot of motherfuckers got credit card debt, payments, car loans, and all of that. But they ain't got no job. They don't have no income, and they're totally fucked. I read an article that people are liquidating their, they're cashing out their 401ks and their IRAs and all that. And I mean, what can I say? While there's blood in the streets, I get to enjoy life. Anyways, I'll leave it at that. The video's kind of shaking. I'm on the freeway. But, yeah, look, check it out. I'm going to show you guys the view. Hopefully you guys can see the city. Look, we're on the 101, headed into the city. Look at the Salesforce Tower. But, Yeah. Anyways, that's it, and I'm gone. Peace.